Good morning, students. Welcome back to the maths lecture. This is a maths 1 lecture. Okay, today we are starting with the maths 1. And you know that last month in the 3 session, we have started with the maths practical. Okay, we have started with the maths practical. And you know that this maths practical book, it is very, very important from the point of view of your internal marks. Okay, so you need to complete this practical book as well. So to help you out, instead of taking the revision, I have started with the practical session so that you can complete your booklet by just watching the lecture. And if you have missed out, because in the previous month, last month, 3 sessions were discussed on this only. So if you have missed out any part of it, you can go through the YouTube link and complete your practical book, whatever we have done. Okay, so we will continue where we have stopped in the previous session. Okay, so just for your information, again I am recalling the cover page. See, here you can see the whole booklet I have taken as a PDF and I have solved, and I am going to explain the sums which are there in the practical as well as the sums after the practicals. Okay, because few questions are there for you to solve, which is totally based on the practical and somewhat the important topics from your textbook. Okay, so this is the part that we have started in the last month. Again, I will just recall it. This is the index part of the maths 1. And you know that there is only a single booklet of the maths practical. In that, maths 1 as well as maths 2, both the parts are there. Okay, no, there is not a two different booklet for maths 1 and maths 2. One single booklet is there. So this is the index part, and here you can see that there are 9 practicals. And as you know that from your syllabus, financial planning and the last part, that is the statistic, it has been cancelled for this year. So whatever the topics are there for this year, based on that topics only we are going to do the practicals. This is a maths 2. Again, in maths 2 there are 8 practicals, and in maths 2 the last topic, that is the surface area and volume, and somewhat smaller topics from the remaining chapters, it has been cancelled. See, this is how your first practical. I'll just move in a quick and will continue from where we have stopped previously. Okay, so this is how we have done in the previous session. All the practicals along with the solved example, and you can use the pencil for the diagram wherever necessary, and the pen itself for solving the sums. Okay, so in the previous lecture we have completed till page number 12, and on page number 13, right now you can see on your screen, there itself we have completed till question number 5. Okay, question number 5, 4 and 5, which are activity based question, and you know that activity based question, they are very, very important, and they are easy to score the marks. Okay, because already the whole solution is given, only you have to fill up the boxes, fill up the boxes. So now we'll start with the example. You can see the last one, that is to solve the following example in the provided space. Okay, that means space is given already there, you need to solve it. Now what is the question? Now this particular, we have started with the third chapter, that is the polynomial. Okay, so first one, that is divide x raised to 4 minus 20x square plus 35 by x minus 5, and write the answer in the form dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now this you are doing from your lower classes. Now this is the formula after the completion of the division. Okay, after the completion of the division, you need to write it in this. So here division, but synthetic division you need to apply. Okay, so what is the dividend? That is the x raised to 4 minus 26x square plus 35. Okay, and divisor is x minus 5. So in synthetic division, first of all, the very foremost and very important step, that whatever the dividend is there, that you need to convert in the coefficient form. Okay, you need to convert in the coefficient form, because here they have given the polynomial and you have to write it in the coefficient form. Coefficient form itself means what? Only the numbers, but it should be in the ascending order. Okay, now here x raised to 4 minus 26x square plus 35. Okay, this is the dividend. So coefficient of this, that is x raised to 4 plus, now after 4 you can see that the cube term is missing, so there you will write it what? See here, I have written 0x raised to 3. Okay, so whatever the terms are missing, you need to put coefficient as a 0. Okay, and normal, that is a sign will be what? Plus. Okay, that is the easiest way to remember all the terms which are missing. There the sign will be plus, positive sign, and the coefficient will be what? 0. Okay, so 0x cube minus 26x square as it is, plus after square you can see that the term of the x, that is the power 1 is missing, so here 0x plus 35. Okay, and divisor is what? X minus 5. Now divisor is what? X minus 5. Now in previously also we have seen that we have to check whether the given polynomial is a factor of the another one. That time, whatever, if it is a negative, then what we have to take? Positive. So x minus 5 means what? We have to take the value of x as 5. X as 5. So divisor here it is x minus 5. So here the value of the x, that is what? It will be positive, since it is given in negative. If it is in positive, then it will be negative. Okay, so whatever the coefficients are there, you need to write it, that is 1, 0, minus 26, 0, 35. Okay, and here divisor I have written 5. Now synthetic division, there is a specific format. Okay, there is a specific format. you need to write it like this. Okay, 1 0 minus 26, then 0 and 35. These are the coefficients of the given polynomial. Okay, and the divisor is x minus 5, so it will be what? 5, positive 5. Now what you will do, students, this first term you will write it as it is, that is 1 you will bring it down as it is. Okay, 1 you will bring it down as it is. First term, first coefficient, whatever the first coefficient is there in the synthetic division, you will bring it down as it is. Now after this, 1, whatever the coefficient you have written over here, that you will multiply with the divisor, that is 1 into 5, it will be 5. 1 into 5, it will be what? 5. Okay, then 0 plus 5, it will be 5. It's simple, only the trick you should know. Okay, then again this term, whatever we have got it, again you will multiply it with the divisor, that is 5 5s are 25. Okay, 5 5s are 25. Then minus 26 plus 25, it will be what? Minus 1, because 26 is the bigger and the sign of the 26 is what? Negative. So it will be minus 1. Now again, minus 1 multiplied by 5, it will be minus 5. Okay, so 0 minus 5, it will be what? Minus 5. Again minus 5, you will multiply it with the 5. So minus 5 into 5, it will be what? Minus 25. Minus 25. Okay, here I have written. Here you can see. Okay, then whatever you get it, that is what? Last term, whatever you will get over here, that will be the remainder. Okay, that will be the remainder. Now after completion of the division, you need to write it in this format, that is the dividend which is given, this part. Okay, then divisor it is given. Okay, and quotient is whatever the terms you are getting here down, that is 1 5 minus 1 5. Okay, now here also, this also I have explained when we have solved the practical, that is the practical number 4. In practical number 4, we have solved the activity based question on this. Now here you can see how many terms are there? 1 2 3 4. 4 terms are there. Okay, how many terms are there? 4 terms. So whatever the terms are there, you will subtract it from 1. So 4 minus 1, it will be what? 3. So this 3, it is nothing but the highest degree of the quotient. This 3 is nothing but it is the highest degree of the quotient. Okay, so here it will be what? X raised to 3, then plus 5x square minus x minus 5. Okay, so whatever you get, that is the highest degree, and this degree you need to write it in the form of the variable. Okay, and variable you have to use which is given in the question. Here it is given x, so you have to use only x. Okay, and the remainder is what? That is the last term, whatever you get, that is the 0. Okay, so how you will write dividend, that is the x raised to 4 minus 20x square plus 35 is equal to, divisor is nothing but x minus 5 multiplied by quotient, that is x raised to 3 plus 5x minus x minus 5 plus remainder is how much? 10. Okay, here there is no space, so just I have explained this orally. Okay, so this is how you complete your synthetic division example. Now next, and that is on page number 14, you can see, that is, see students, wherever the questions they have given, that is the solve the following example. In such type of question, they have provided the answers also. They have provided the answers also. Here you can see answer is also given. Okay, so after solving, you can cross check your answer with the solution. Now the second question, that is divide x cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 4 by x minus 2 and find remainder by using the remainder theorem. Okay, by using the remainder theorem. Now in this chapter we have studied three type of divisions, that is a factor theorem, remainder theorem and synthetic division. Okay, and using this three type of theorem or three type of methods, answer you will get the same answer you will get, whether you solve the question by remainder theorem, by factor theorem or by synthetic division. By using any of the method you will get the same or the common answer. Okay, so your dividend is given, they have itself given, that is x raised to 3 minus 3x square minus 12 plus 4, and divisor is what, x minus 2. Now here divisor is x minus 2, that is it is given negative x minus 2. Okay, so when you substitute, because you have to use the remainder theorem, remainder theorem is nothing but you need to substitute the value of x, you need to substitute the value of x. So here x minus 2, so x minus 2 is nothing but x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this is the equation. So what will be the value of x? It will be x is equal to 2. Okay, so this x is equal to 2, you will substitute in the given polynomial. Okay, so x is equal to 2. Now here the variable is used is what, x. So it will be p of x. Okay, p of x is equal to, first write the polynomial what is given in the question. Okay, and since the divisor is x minus 2 and you have to substitute the value of x as 2, so here also you will write what, p of 2. Why? Because the value of x you are substituting as 2. Okay, so 2 cube minus 3x square, so that is 3 2 the whole square minus 12 into 2 plus 4. Solve this. Okay, after solving, whatever the answer you get, now your p of 2 is equal to minus 24. Whatever the answer you get after solving, that is nothing but it is the remainder. Okay, that is nothing but it is the remainder. Okay, and this solution part you need to follow the BODMAS rule. Okay, don't like first add, subtract, divide, whatever you do. No, you should follow the BODMAS rule, only then you will get the correct answer. Okay, so at the last you can write down the final answer, that is the remainder equals to minus 24. Here see they have given the answer also. Okay, so this is how you can solve by using the remainder theorem. It's simple, that you need to substitute only the value of the variable in the given polynomial. Okay, let's move to the third part. See students, if you are solving along with me, why as I am explaining, it's good. If you are not solving, you can take the screenshot and later on you can complete your booklet. Okay, the next one, that is factorize the following polynomial, x square plus x. Okay, x square plus x. Then in the second bracket, x square plus x minus 2 minus 24. Okay, now here you need to factorize. You need to factorize. That is the factorization method. And this question, it is very, very important, students. Why I will tell you? Because in the next standard, when you will go in the 10th standard, you should know the factorization method. Okay, as you are doing from your lower class itself. Okay, factorization method, factorization of the polynomial, but it should be well versed in that topic. Okay, so here also the polynomial is given and this polynomial you need to factorize. Now to solve such type of question or to solve such type of polynomial, for finding the factors of such type of polynomial, you should just observe the question carefully. You should observe the question carefully because it is not a normal question, not a normal polynomial given. you need to substitute some part of the polynomial and then you will get the factors of it. Okay, so from the question, if you see carefully, x square plus x, it is the first bracket, and in the second bracket also, students, you can see that x square plus x is there. That means in both the bracket, x square plus x is common. Okay, x square plus x is common. So that observation skill you should have. Okay, so whatever the common part is there, for that we will do the substitution. For that part we will do the substitution. Once we get the answer, again we will re-substitute that. Okay, and this type of questions are there in your next class also. That is the 10th standard. So be attentive and just listen carefully how we are going to proceed with this. So common is what? X square plus x. So whatever the common part is there, part of the polynomial, common part of the polynomial, that you need to substitute or to represent with a particular variable. Any variable you can take. You have 26 variables. Okay, so any of the variable you can take to substitute that. So here I have taken x square plus x is equal to m. Okay, x square plus x is equal to m. Now x square plus x square plus x minus 2 minus 24. So x square plus x I will represent it by the variable m. So the first bracket it will be what? M. Then in the second bracket this part is m minus 2 as it is, close the bracket, minus 24. So after substituting the variable, what I'll get? M minus 2 minus 24. Okay, now just solve this equation. M into m, it will be m square, minus 2 into m, it will be minus 2m, minus 24 equals to 0. Equals to 0. Why? Because we have to find out the factors. We have to find out the factors. So first we should convert whatever the polynomial is there in the quadratic form. Okay, that is the degree 2. That is the degree 2, highest degree 2. It should be 2, and then find the factors. Okay, so here you can see the degree I have got it what? M square. Now I can factorize as we are factorizing normally. Okay, so m square minus 2m minus 24 equals to 0. Okay, so m m, the way coefficient of m is not there means what? It is what? 1. Okay, coefficient of m is not there means what? It is 1. So 1 into minus 24, it will be minus 24. Okay, 1 into minus 24, it will be minus 24. Now I know that all of you know how to do the factorization, but some students are there, they are confused that when we should take the factors as a positive or when we have to take it as negative. So just pay attention how to take the factors. Now here I have what I have done, 1 into minus 24, it is what? Minus 24. Now minus 24, you need to check in which table. What are the factors? What are the factors or what are the divisors of minus 24? Okay, 24. Let us take 24. Now what to do with that minus sign, I will tell you. Now first let us find out the divisor or the factors of the 24. Now 24, it can be 12 twos are. Okay, I will write all the factors, just check it. 1 minute. Okay, minus 24. Minus 24, it can be 12 twos are. Then 6 fours are. Okay, 24 ones are. 8 threes are. Okay, Now these are the factors. These are the factors. Now how to select which factor is suitable for the given equation. Now you can see the middle term. Middle term is what? -2. Middle term is what? -2. Okay. Now here 24. The sign of the 24 is what? Minus. Sign of the 24 is what? Minus. So students, what you should do, whatever the two factors you are selecting, whatever the two factors or two divisor, you will be selecting that two factors after subtracting, that is after subtracting, you should get the middle term. Middle term is what? 2. Okay, middle term is what? 2. And why subtracting? Because the sign of the 24 is minus. Okay, the sign of the 24 is what? Minus. So it is 100% that the factors which you will be selecting after subtracting, you should get 2. Okay, so let us check. 12 minus 2, it will be 10. So this will not work. Okay, 6 minus 4, it will be 2. Okay, this is the first. Let us check. Then 24 minus 1, it is 23. So it will not work. 8 minus 3, it will be 5. Again, it will not work. So only the factor which is suitable for the given polynomial is what? 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Why? Because 6 minus 4, you will get what? 2. Okay. Now 6 and 4, out of this 2, which is the greater number? The greater number will get the sign of the middle term. That is the sign of the 2. Okay. So greater number is what? 6. Greater number is what? 6. So the sign of the 6 will be what? Minus. Okay, sign of the 6 will be what? Minus. And we are subtracting. So you know that for subtraction, two different signs are there. One positive and one negative. So if you are giving the sign for the 6 as minus, here it will be obvious, it will be plus. Okay, here it will be obvious that the sign for the 4, it will go positive. Okay, now this is how, or this is the way in which you should decide the correct divisor along with the correct sign. Okay, if you will follow this one, I'm sure that you will not make any mistake, because this particular topic, it is carry forward for your 10th standard also. Okay, so here -6. Why? Because 6 is the greater number, and the greater number will get the middle term sign. That is, here middle term is what? 2, and the sign of 2 is what? Minus. And since we are subtracting, because sign of the 24 is minus, other number or the other factor will get the opposite sign, that is a plus. Okay, so here now this step all of you know, that is m square minus 6m plus 4m minus 24 is equal to 0. Take out the common. Okay, after taking out the common, whatever the steps are there, you can see on your screen. Okay, and at the last, the value of the m, what you got is m is equal to 6 or m is equal to -4. Okay, m is equal to 6 or m is equal to -4. Now the value of, we have got the factors, that is the 6 and -4. These are the factors, but they are what? Value of m. They are value of what? M. And we know that our main question, it is in the variable is what? X. Okay, so what we will do, this m, whatever we have substituted, that we will re-substitute. That will be what? Re-substitution. So this first you have substituted, and this value of the m, you will what? Do the re-substitution. That is the re-substitute x square plus x is equal to m. Okay, because we don't want the answer in terms of m, we want the answer in terms of x. That this is very important step, because some students, what they do, They get the answer, they get the factors over here, and they just left out with this half of the sum. They forget or they just missed out the remaining part of the answer. So this resubstitution part, it is very, very important, students. So resubstitute x square plus x is equal to m. Okay. So x square plus x. Now m, we have got it two answers, that is the 6 and -4. So both the values you need to resubstitute, and again you have to solve it. Okay, so this question, this type of question might be a lengthier, but it's simple and it's very easier. Okay, so x square plus x is equal to 6. Now this plus 6, you know that if it will come this side, it will be -6. So x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now again, this is a quadratic equation because the degree is what? 2. Okay. Again, you will find out the factors for the 6. Again, you will find out for the factors 6. Now here you can see the sign for the 6 is what? -6. Minus. So the factors which you will be selecting, you need to subtract so that you get the answer as a middle term. I'll just clear out. Okay. Now you can see here, this is a quadratic equation, that is the x square plus x minus 6. Now minus 6 factors is what? 2 3s are, 6 1s are. These are the factors, or these are the divisors. Okay. Now what sign is of 6 is what? Minus. So the divisor, the factor, you need to subtract so that you will get the answer as a middle term. Sorry, middle term is what? Only x, that means 1. So 6 minus 1, it will be 5, so this will not work. 3 minus 2, it will be 1. So the correct or the correct factors for this equation is what? 2 and 3. Now out of this 2 and 3, 3 is the bigger term. Okay, and this bigger one will get the sign of the middle term, that is here you can see the it is given plus x. Okay, so the sign for the 3 will be plus, and we are doing the subtraction, so sign for the 2 is what? Minus. Okay, so similar way you need to proceed with this. So here what answer you got? X plus 3 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. That is x is equal to -3 or x is equal to 2. Okay, now this is for the value x. Oh, sorry, 6. Okay, another value for the m is what? -4. Another value for m is what? -4. So again you need to substitute, that is x square plus x is equal to -4. Now -4, if you bring it this side, it will be +4 equals to 0. Okay, +4 equals to 0. Now here +4. Okay, what will be the factors? 2 2s are, okay, and 4 1s are 4. These are the two factors. Now which will be the suitable? Now here you can see the middle term as 1. Middle term as 1. So 4 minus 3, it will be 3. Sorry, it is given +4. So you need to what? Do the plus, that is the addition. So 4 plus 1, it will be 5. 2 plus 2, it will be 4. Okay, so you are getting, after doing the addition of the factors, you are getting 4 and 5, but we are interested with the middle term, that is 1. That means after adding you should get 1. So none of these two factors, we are getting the answer as 1. Okay, we are getting the answer as 1. So what we will do? We will keep this equation or keep this quadratic equation as it is. Okay, keep this quadratic equation as it is, because whatever the factors we have got it, they are not suitable for this particular equation. Okay, so the final factors, because the question is what? Factorize. The final factors is what? X plus 3, x minus 2, and x square plus x plus 4. These are the required factors for this particular given polynomial. Okay, I hope that this question is clear. Okay, let's move to the fourth question. If 3x cube plus 2x square plus m, okay, plus m is divided by x plus 2, the remainder is minus 17, then find the value of m. Now here you can see the dividend. In the dividend itself they have given the variable as m, okay, and this is the divisor. This is the divisor, that is the x plus 2. Along with the divisor they have also given the remainder. That is the minus 17. Now what is your duty? To find the value of the m which is given in the dividend, okay, which is given in the dividend. So how we will proceed? That is the p of x, 3x cube plus 2x square plus m, okay. The divisor is given as x plus 2. So the value it will be x is equal to minus 2, okay. So p of minus 2, that is the remainder theorem we are applying over here. Any theorem you can apply, factor theorem, remainder theorem, okay. So remainder theorem, that is p of minus 2. So just substitute the value of x as minus 2, okay, x as minus 2. After substituting you will get at last, that is the m minus 16. This we cannot simplify further, okay, this we cannot simplify further. So what we will do, this m minus 16 we will keep as it is, and the condition which is given, that is the remainder equals to minus 17, we will apply this condition. So m minus 16 is equal to minus 17, equals to what? Minus 17. Why minus 17? Because this is the remainder, okay. So as per the remainder theorem that we have done in the question number 2, okay, question number 2, remainder substituted. So m is equal to minus 17, and this plus minus 16, it will go this side, it will be plus 16. So the value of m, it will be minus 1. Value of m is what? Minus 1. Okay, so the condition is remainder is given. That condition, using this condition, we solve, and we have come to the value for the m. Okay, so this type of question also can be asked in your exam. That is, already the remainder is given, divisor is there, dividend is there, and one of the variable, it will be added in the dividend, so that you need to find out the value of that given variable. Okay, so these are the 3 questions for up to 4th one. Let's move to the next page. See, on page number 15 they have given the value here, m is equal to minus 1. Okay, so after each and every question, students, they have just provided the answer only to recheck it. Okay, question 5, use the factor theorem. Okay, now you know the remainder theorem, how to do. Then synthetic division also we have seen some question, remainder theorem also. Now let us see the factor theorem, that is the question based on the factor theorem. So 5th one, use factor theorem. That means here you have to use only and only factor theorem. It is not that in the question they have given factor theorem and you are doing by remainder theorem or the synthetic, then no, it will be wrong. Whatever they have asked, do it by that method only. Okay, so use factor theorem to determine whether x minus 1 is factor of the given polynomial. Now there is one difference, students, in the factor theorem and in the remainder theorem. Okay, in remainder theorem, you just find out the remainder, as the name itself suggests, remainder theorem. There you need to find out only the remainder, okay, by substituting the value of the given variable. But here factor theorem, here only one difference is there. Here also you will substitute the value of the variable, but after substitution, if you get answer as a 0, okay, after substitution, if you get answer as a 0, then that particular, it is a factor of that given polynomial. Apart from the 0, if you are getting any positive or any negative term, then it is not a factor. Only this is the difference between the remainder and the factor theorem. Otherwise, the method, the way of solving of both the remainder and the factor theorem, they are same, totally same. Okay. So here x minus 1 is a factor. You need to check this. So x minus 1. So for substitution, you will take it as what? X is equal to 1. So P of 1 is equal to 2 into x cube. So 1 cube, substitute wherever the x is there, you will substitute as 1. Okay. After substituting P of 1, the value for the P of 1 is what? 0. That means here, this is nothing but the remainder, what we are doing in the remainder theorem. Okay. So here the remainder is what? 0. Or the value of substitution, after substitution, whatever the value we have come across, that is the 0. That means it is a factor. In another word, if the remainder is 0, then it is a factor. If the remainder is not 0, then it is not a factor. Okay. So here after substitution, P of 1 is what? 0. So x minus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay. Again, I will repeat, students. Here factor, it is nothing but remainder should be 0. A simple example, when you carried out a simple division, if I'll say 15, okay, 3 5s are 15, normal division you are doing, okay, 0. This 0 is nothing but the remainder. So this 5, it is a factor of 15. Why? Because you are getting the remainder as 0. So same case here also. If you are getting answer as a 0, then whatever the divisor is given, that particular divisor, it is a factor of that given polynomial, of that given dividend. Okay. This is the dividend, this is the divisor. I hope you have got my point. Okay. So this is how you can apply the factor theorem when the dividend and the divisors are given. Next question, that is the question number 6. Divide x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 by x minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 using linear method. Hence, state whether x minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay. Now here again is a factor of the given polynomial. That means again you have to check whether it is a factor or not. Okay. So here I have shown this example by the synthetic division. Okay. Synthetic division, as you know, that you should convert the given dividend in the coefficient form. Okay. And then start with the sum. So coefficient form after arranging in the ascending order 1, -6, 11, -6. X minus 2, that means it will be 2. First coefficient as it is, 2 ones are 2. -6 plus 2, it will be -4. -4 into 2, it will be -8. 11 minus 8, it will be 3. Then 3 twos are 6. -6 plus 6, it will be 0. Now here you are getting the remainder as a 0. So from here itself, you can say that x minus 2, it is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay, because they have told to check whether it is a factor or not. Then quotient, I told you that how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3 terms. So 3 minus 1, it will be what? 2. That is the highest degree, it will be 2. So it will be x square minus 4x plus 3. This will be the quotient. This will be what? Quotient. Okay. Divisor is nothing but it is already given x minus 2 and the remainder is what? 0. So this is how the question from the polynomial you can solve by using the remainder theorem, factor theorem and synthetic division. Okay. These three topics are very important and they are very important topic which are discussed in this particular chapter. Okay. Apart from these three, that is the factors, finding the factors or the factorization, that topic which is also very important. Okay. So in this particular chapter, that is the chapter number 3, polynomial, what you should know that whether the given expression it is a polynomial or not. Okay, which is the highest degree or what is the highest degree of the polynomial, how to arrange the given polynomial in the ascending order. Okay, because in each and every question, you should arrange the polynomial in the ascending order. Okay, if it is there already, no need to arrange, but if it is not there, you have to arrange in the ascending order. So ascending, how to arrange in the ascending order, then very important that writing in the coefficient form. Writing in the coefficient form. Coefficient form means what? Only the coefficient, only the numbers. So once you know how to write it in the ascending order, you can after that write it in the coefficient form, only the numbers of that given polynomial. This basic thing, if you are clear with this, okay, if you are clear with this, then you can easily solve the factor theorem, remainder theorem and the synthetic division, and of course the factorization method. Okay, so basics thing you should know and then move for the bigger sums, because all these questions they are for 3 to 4 marks, but whatever the basics are there, 1 mark, 2 mark or the activity based question, that you should know. Now the next topic, if you will see in your textbook after polynomial, that is the ratio and proportion. Okay, that is the ratio and proportion. So here you can see on page number 19, because on page number 18 already the solved examples are there. Okay, they have given that study the following solved example. Among that, the fourth question, that is, you can see here activity based question is there. This is the activity based question, fourth one on page number 19. That is, the ratio of three numbers is 3:4:5. Okay, now we are moving to the next chapter. That is the 4th chapter. And now we will be solving the practical and the example based on the ratio and proportion. So 3:4:5. This particular it is called as what? Is to. Okay. Sum of their cube is 1728. Find the numbers by completing boxes in the steps. Already the whole solution is given. Your whole solution is given, students. You need to complete only the blank boxes. Okay. So let the three numbers be. Here they have given these three numbers. So this be as 3x, 4x and 5x. Let the three numbers be 3x, 4x and 5x. Okay. According to the condition. What is the condition given? That is sum of their cubes. Sum means what? Addition. Okay. Sum of their cubes, that is the 3x cube, 4x cube, 5x cube, and sum means what? Addition. So all the three. Okay. Sum of their cube is means what? Equal to 1728. 1728. So in the second step, it will be 4x the whole cube plus 5x the whole cube equals to 1728. Okay, 1728. Third step, you can see in the third step, 3x cube. Cube of 3 is what? 27. So it will be 27x cube plus 4x cube. Cube of 4, it is 64. So 64x cube plus 5x the whole cube, that is the cube of the 5 is what? 125. So plus 125 x cube equals to 1728. Okay. Now here, since the variable and the degree are same, you can add. Okay, you can add. So 27 plus 64 plus 125, you will get it as 216. X cube equals to 1728. So next, x cube equals to 8. So 8 is a cube root of 2. Okay, 8 is a cube root of 2. That is x cube equals to 8. Here the step is what? Taking cube root on both the sides. So the value of x is equal to what? 2. Okay. Now this is the value of x. This is the value of x. But here what we have taken the three numbers as 3x, then 4x and 5x. So here you need to substitute the value so of x. So x is what? 2. 3 into 2 is what? 6. 4 into 2 is what? 8. And 5 into 2 is what? 10. So the three numbers or the three required numbers are 6, 8 and 10. Okay, 6, 8 and 10. So here you can see students that the whole solution is given for you. Okay, the whole solution is given for you and it is a word problem type of question. You need to just complete the boxes which are given in the steps. Okay, in each and every step. If you have written, it's good. If you are not written, you can take the screenshot. That is on page number 19, the fourth question. Okay. The next one, that is on page number 20. We are going page wise, students, because whatever the activity question on whatever the page are given, we are doing that along with the examples. Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Lecture completed.
time up, ma'am?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, just a 1 minute, last 1 minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So we are going page wise. So whatever the activity based question or the examples are there based on the topic, we are solving that. Okay. So I hope that if you are not written on the spot, you have taken the screenshot so that you can complete your work today itself, students, because tomorrow also we will continue with this from page number 20. Okay, so with this I will stop my lecture. If you